Hey! By show of hands, how many of you have ever attempted to shoot a basketball at a goal at any time in your lives? So just about everybody, right? Well, you're going to see how our experiment directly relates to you, and we're going to set the scene a little.
Alright guys, there's 5 seconds left. Kobe Bryant has the ball, dribbles on the court. He does a little shimmy, hesitation. He pulls up for the jump shot. Michael Jordan is right in front of him. Kobe Bryant has a few seconds left. He releases his shot, trying to go for the switch. But then he misses. Michael Jordan has 6 rings. Kobe Bryant has 5. How come Kobe can't get that 6th ring? Because Kobe Bryant is lacking the fundamentals of the bank shot. The bank shot is a key fundamental to use in a game. It can help your team beat us. It can help high school team beat the state. It can help an ordinary basketball player win in a pickup game at the NCAA. So I'm going to teach you guys the real lesson of the bank shot. I welcome you guys to Sports Science 101, Break the Bank.
Our topic, we're going to be using the golf ball to measure different angles that are necessary to score from different positions. You may be asking yourselves, why a golf ball? Why couldn't we just use a basketball? Well, it was easier to use a golf ball since basketballs are much bigger, as you may know, and we needed a tube big enough to hold that golf ball and get accurate 2D representations of our data.
So our question is, do you expect a specific position on the court to provide a better chance of scoring using the backboard? So would you rather aim at an 18-inch diameter rim, or would you rather aim on a 72-inch backboard on making your shot?
For our experiment, we created a 2-dimensional model where we would shoot from different positions, seeing if it would result in a higher chance of making a bank shot. The NBA, the National Basketball Association, use actual shot charts of their games. For example, the one on the PowerPoint, and scientists use computerized models to see if their positions actually result in higher chances. In a real basketball game, the ball goes through a trajectory. It goes through the air, hits the backboard, and goes through a net. This is an example of compound motion, with movements of vertical and horizontal. Both of these motions are independent of each other, so it made it possible for us to study them separately. We chose to study them horizontally, which reduces from a 3-dimensional model to 2D, making it easier for us to analyze our data. Similar to a bird's eye view, we only measured it from the horizontal movement because we wanted to see how the ball rolled instead of going through the air, because it might mess up our scale model.
And here's a couple of clips of a bank shot. Well, in these 2 clips, it shows Matheson making a bank shot at a 60-degree angle, and it shows Charlie Johnson making another 60-degree angle shot. So it means if you master this bank shot, it's really helpful for players and anyone else trying to succeed in the game of basketball. And the materials needed for this experiment, we needed a golf ball just for a small version instead of a basketball, because we can't really get numbers using a basketball because we can't measure off the backboard. So we used a protractor to measure out the angles of 60, 30, 60, and 90. We used a cardboard tube, at least 50 centimeters in length, so that the ball can roll down in a smooth surface. And the procedures we used, we gathered all the materials, and after that we needed to cut the cardboard tube in half so that the ball wouldn't get stuck in the process of making it to the destination, which is the rim. And we measured out each angle, 30, 60, and 90. We made 10 trials of each shot. We gathered all the data to see how many bank shots were successful. And then for this toilet paper tube, it represents our player. So it stands 4 centimeters high, so the ball can roll down.
Let's talk about our variables. Our independent variable was the angle of the shot, since this is what we alter to get different results. Our dependent variable was the chances of scoring. This is much simpler since you either make it or you don't. And our control variables are the tube, the wall, and the goal, since those stay constant throughout every trial, and they don't change.
And for our data, as you can see, the 30-degree angle, the X represents the misses of the impact point. So at the 30-degree angle, the impact point, the most common was around from 2 to 4. If you find the average of those two numbers, you can find that the point that will go in the basket more likely than making a switch. So as the 60-degree angle was around 2 mostly. So if you aim at that on the backboard around the area, it will be a guaranteed shot. The 90-degree was straight 4 from the free throw line. Users say that 20% more likely of a successful shot than making a switch. And the total bank shot ratio was 9 to 10, 10 out of 10 at 8. And for the conclusion, we realized bank shots have a 20% more chance of making it than a regular switch. For example, Rick Barry, he was shooting free throws of 90% making a switch, but if he uses a backboard, he increases his successful shot by 4%. And then using geometry can help a player make shots. So if you're in the right position, trying to go for the switch, it's more likely you should go for the bank shot because your percentage will go higher.
Alright, so now, Miss, I'd like to give a shout out to Gerald, Ron, and my team members and all. That was great. We had a good presentation, we had a great time doing this project and everything. Shout out to all those people who thought that we couldn't do it because we had 1/16 of the time of researching it. But we still did it. We did our project and everything. Still worked out. This morning, we always complain about doing it, but she always made us do it. So she pushed us through. We still did it. That's our OnStop for getting us the materials that we needed to actually complete this project. I can thank you for that. Right there. Santiago, the financials, we needed that for the actually buy the products. And shout out to all the peers out there, all my friends out there, right here. You guys, helped me out.
Big shout out to Mr. Lamb.
Big shout out to Mr. Lamb. You all gave us those functions and everything. You always told us, no, you can't do that. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. No questions?
Morgan,
Given the research that you presented, based on your own research and then that the empirical data of Mr. Perry, who improved his free throw, are there jobs in the NBA where people get paid just to do that kind of evaluation and analysis?
well, scientists, what they use is, they try to keep track of which player actually makes the most bank shots, and which player actually makes the most switch. So people who actually hit the net first instead of the backboard, they actually try to recommend those players to actually try to use the bank shot so they can improve their scores.
So with you guys saying that your chances of actually successfully completing a shot increased when using the backboard, why do you think you don't see the bank shots as more of a prevalent shot in the NBA today?
Well, in the NBA, professional players, they're paid to practice. All they do is practice every day, wake up in the morning, and practice their shots. So when they feel confident enough that they don't have to use the bank shot, they just go for the rim, since that's how it is. And it's the nature of the game, as when you start out, you would use the bank shot since you haven't really practiced your form.
I had a quick question. is it possible to go back in your PowerPoint to your data chart that you had? Right there. I guess, just from somebody who didn't fully understand, I got where your hits and misses were over here. I didn't fully understand what this position from the central line of the scale model meant. Is that position from the goal, how far away from the goal they were?
Right here.
Yeah,
So this is like the impact point of our, of where it landed. So and right here, you can see that on the wall, we have centimeters from the rim.
okay.
So that's the impact point. So if you're likely to shoot in that area, it's a
So it's
successful shot.
distance from the rim.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does not count, I guess I'm just kind of confused, that it still counts as a success, even when it's 2 centimeters from the rim? Yeah, like it counts as a hit when it's 2 centimeters from the rim?
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, because it would go in.
yeah.
Got it. Thank you, sorry, apologize for the confusion.